Yeah, obviously, disappointing result for us tonight. We knew coming in that it was going to be a battle. It's every game that we play with Richmond. We know is a game of possessions, and tonight I thought they did a great job. They continued scoring when we went through a little bit of possessions where we were struggling to find some baskets. But the one thing that I love about our team and have seen all year is our response. And we will get back after it again, in practice and get ready, for our next 8-team battle this weekend.
Coach, how much did their switch to the zone in that second period change the game?
Yeah, we talked about it. I think for us, tempo is a big thing. I thought we were getting some good shots. Obviously you want some of those to drop, so you can keep that lead at a larger number. With a team that shoots so many threes and can score it, that you've got to continue to score. We expected it tonight for sure, and unfortunately just didn't get some of those buckets to go in.
Coach, I have a question for you. What did you anticipate from the opposing team, and how did you prepare to face them?
Yeah, defensively, we knew that we had to really take away that three-point line. Anytime we made, or weren't disciplined on the defensive side, they banged a three. We knew that was going to be really important, and then the rebounding for us is always a key. Then offensively, we just talked a lot about, hey, we're gonna see the zone. We want to keep attacking off the bounce and getting our shots. I thought, like I said, that we did that for good stretches. There were just a couple of possessions there in that fourth quarter where we really needed to hit some shots.
And Coach, you mentioned tempo. How does they went 20 for 20 from free throws today? How does that affect the tempo on both sides of the ball?
I think anytime that you can get to the foul line 20 times, that helps any offense, right? And we know that they're good shooters, and expect them to be able to make those. But I thought it was because we were battling really hard there in the post, and unfortunately some of those were called fouls.
You led by as much as 12, I think, in that first period. What were you guys getting going in the first quarter that took away the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think, we talked quite a bit about just staying in attack mode and the pace of things. Again, it's probably sound like a little bit of a broken record, but that, the zone is going to be there, and you want to keep continuing to attack it. And if that shot's not going, try to get some offensive rebounds to help get yourself some more points. There'll be, like every game that we talk about, whether we win, whether we lose, it's not about the result. It's what do we learn. And like I said, I'm really proud of the way that this team has responded to adversity in the past.
And Coach, essentially, what's like the mood in the locker room, and then also just your thoughts, some positive takeaways from tonight?
Yeah, I think you can tell it's obviously disappointing when you lose a game, and I think that's the way that our players feel. But they've always bounced back, and they've done it together. So I think that's one of the things that we talk about. And then the lessons, obviously we'll get after that film and really look at it. But where can we be better against the zone? We will continue to see it. I think it's almost some ways a compliment, because our players do such a good job of playing off the bounce, that teams have to go to zone to cover us. So we'll continue to work on that and hopefully get better at that, before we play on Saturday.
And another question for you. How would you describe the team's chemistry and communication on the court today?
Phenomenal. I think it's one of the things that, we talk about the growth of Sarah as our point guard, is that she's really out there talking, and it doesn't matter whether it's on the offensive side or defensive side. They're trying to help each other get to our best shot and get to our stop. And they know that that comes from us being really connected. And, I give them a lot of credit in the off season and throughout this season. They really work on their relationships so that they're genuine. When you have genuine relationships off the court, it shows up on the court. And I think that's a big part of our success so far.
And Sarah, 25 points tonight. Just your thoughts on your performance tonight?
My mindset is always stay confident, and always next play. And if my shot doesn't go in, I'm next play, and just stay confident the whole game. Yeah, to help my team win. Yeah.
Sarah, I have a question for you as well. Are there specific areas of your game that you've been working on, and have you seen improvements?
That's a good question. Lots of threes, yeah. My percentage going up, yeah. Been working on that whole summer, and also my mid range and floaters. Been working on that, yeah.
Any other questions?
Oh, and Sarah, like, how did you see the on-court communication kind of start to shift as Richmond started to inch closer and closer? Like, did you see any change at all, like, throughout the quarters?
On Richmond side?
No, like y'all's, how did y'all's communication change at all, like, as a team?
On defense, we always like trying to stay connected and always like I said, stay connected and play hard. And also on offense, try to keep, for example, stay connected. I would say stay connected. Yeah, I'll just say that. Yeah.
Coach Townsend is a James River grad, local kid. Talk about the challenges that she presented you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think Grace is, a really talented player. She does a great job of playing off the bounce and getting to the rim. And, there's a couple of those and ones that, I thought were key momentum shifts in the game. She had an excellent game. She's a fun player to watch.
Coach, I have a question for you. Looking forward, how will today's performance influence the team's mindset and preparation for the next game?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think we want to be playing our best basketball in March, right? So what are the lessons that we can learn today on Valentine's Day that we're going to turn around and get better at? And so that takes us into Saturday's game, and we see a better version of ourselves. And that all comes from sometimes you got to go through the hard to come out on the other end. And, tonight obviously was hard, but I think we'll have that bounce back, hey, that we want to get better. And so when it's March and March Madness, we're playing our best VCU basketball.
Coach, you out-rebounded them 39-29 and 14-2 advantage in second chance points. Talk about how proud you were of that effort tonight.
Yeah, when you talk about just, our defense being, the staple and the foundation of our team, it comes from rebounding. We always want that number to us be leading it. That just helps us get some, second chance points. It helps us, eliminate teams' ability to get second chance points for themselves. So we take a lot of pride in being great rebounders.
Anything else?
I do have one more question for Sarah. And then can you just walk us through a key player moment that stood out to you personally?
Oh, good question. During the game, a key moment.
Yeah, or play or energy shift.
It's probably like first quarter when we like all making our shots and all going for each other on defense, getting a deflection and steals. That was probably like the key of the game. Yeah.